Hello guys, when I was creating the crazy method video that you will see the link in the description, which is one of my best working methods, I just realized that maybe some of you would just like to see how to optimize a CBO campaign only without seeing the method. So I thought of taking the part of the video that is all about optimizing a CBO campaign, which assets to keep, which to lose, how to manage your budgets. Because I think it's going to help you a lot in any other campaigns that you do. For example, if you do several interests in a CBO campaign with dynamic ads. This is why I have this part. You are going to see it now, and I hope that it's going to help you. Definitely deserves a whole video about it. Like the video if you like the content. Please ask any questions that you want in the comments, and please do understand that it's very difficult for me to explain in text all this technical, but I will do my best, and let's go. Okay, now the most difficult and crucial part, okay, the optimization, how you're going to optimize your campaigns in order for you to be able to have good CBO campaigns. Which assets are you going to keep? What are the budgets going to be? I told you how to start with the budgets, but what are the budgets that you're going to end up having in a campaign? I have chosen this campaign here because this is a broad targeting campaign, okay? We have seen that the demographic for this audience is 25 to 65 men, okay? So I'm targeting immediately 100 million people. Of course, this is a very strong pixel, which is working very well for a long period. So keep in mind that in order for you to do broad targeting, you need to have a strong pixel. I'm not saying that broad targeting is not going to work in a new account, but most of the times in new accounts we start with smaller audiences and we move higher. Sometimes we even start with broader, but keep in your mind that in order for a campaign to work with a crazy method like this, you need to have a strong pixel in order to give you good results. Now, in this campaign, we can see that the average that we're getting is 1.68. We are still in the process of optimizing this campaign, and we're trying to reach it to spending let's say the best possible amount of money that it can spend. Okay, this is an account which is spending currently 10k per day, and in several times of the week it's spending more than 20, 30, 40, 50k depending on the period per day. Of course 50k we spend for 2 or 3 days because this is an account that has some specific offers for these days, and we are able to spend this money by having also good return because everybody wants to join. Now let's optimize this one, okay? Let's see how we can actually optimize it. Let's filter this by selection, and let's come now here, and let's see that this one is spending $680 daily. In the last 7 days result, we are having 1.68, which is not something that we are happy with it. This company is having a digital product, so everything above 1.2 is considered profit, especially in this kind of spends that we are having very big spendings. But of course, I'm always trying to go above 2 ROAS because this is also a revenue sharing model for me. And I'm trying to make them as much possible money as I can with a specific target of ROAS. Now, if we come to this one, we can see that we're having some assets that are already closed, that are not performing well. For example, this one has to go because it's spending without having any results, so we are going to close it. I'm doing an optimization with you right now. We can see that this one is also a bad boy ad set that is not having any results by spending this amount of money. And by the way, don't be amazed by that. If you're having big budgets in campaigns, these things can happen in one day. Okay, and we're having some results. So what I chose to do as a starting point is to close all the assets that they have no sale and be left with the assets that they have some sales. They have some chance of optimizing, okay? Because having a sale is very important because it's going to make Facebook the algorithm actually to find another sale and another sale and another sale. So the way that I optimize is this. I take all of these and I'm going to filter them by selection. By the way, those that you see with big ROAS, it's very small spends, is something that I have closed maybe earlier and then it found one sale, so that you can see that it has that. You don't need to open these, okay? You need to stay with the ones that they have actually several sales. So filter by selection over here, and now we are left with the ad sets that we have kept only, okay? here we can see that in the last 7 days we're going to get 1.71 return on ad spend if we had only these ad sets, okay, with the spend that we have. Now, let's say that we want to improve that, okay? We will start eliminating from the bottom some bad ad sets in order to improve our average return on ad spend. We're going to close this one. Let's go up to 75, okay? This one and this one, okay? Now that we close this, okay, we're going to pick the ones that are left and we're going to see what kind of average results we were going to get with this one. It's 1.89, okay? Now, it's up to us if we want to increase it more or go higher. Now, two important things, and for me, this is the biggest mistake that people do when it comes to that. You don't need to keep only the ad sets that are actually producing positive ROAS for you. You need to keep also some bad assets in order for you to have volume, okay? What you care about is only the average cost, the average return on ad spend. You don't care if one of them is having bad results because you care only about the average. Some of those are going to be the volume, some of those are going to be the quality that they're going to bring the good ROAS. If you end up leaving only the good return on ad spend assets, you are not going to scale, you're just going to spend some extra amount of money because the more you are closing assets, the more you need to decrease your CBO budget. Why? Because CBO is working like this. It's distributing a budget among all of the assets. So if you close one of your assets, it means that this budget is going to be distributed among the other assets that you have. And guess what? Now that we closed our assets, we need to come here, we need to check what the assets that we have chosen to keep spent yesterday, okay? So yesterday they spent 453, okay? Our budget here is 680. That means that $130 more is going to be distributed among those 18 assets that we have chosen to keep. And this might cause our assets to start spending more when they don't want to, okay, because they cannot find more people and disturbing the balance of the campaign. So what we're doing here is that we say, okay, I'm happy actually with 1.89. It's 190 ROAS. I want to keep some volume on my ads. So in that specific case, if we want to keep it on that level, we are going to come here. We're going to see the results yesterday in order to keep our balance and not disturb it. 553, we're going to put a little bit more. We're going to put 560 or 570. Let's put 570. We're going to publish. And this is how you do the optimization, okay? Now, in the first 24 hours, you're going to check for link clicks if you have big campaigns, okay? And you're going to see what is happening if you're having one of those that is spending $10, for example, and the cost per unique link click is $3, $4, $5. Of course, these numbers really vary from business to business. Maybe $3, $4, $5 is good for your business because you have different products, but most of the times we want to see something below $2 cost, and of course below $1 it's going to be very good. So you can evaluate in the first 24 hours what you are going to keep based on the cost per unique link click. Back in the days before the iOS changes, I was going to close assets even after 24 hours, but at that point the reporting was very fast. Okay, now we know that we have up to 72 hours delayed of reporting. That means that I would like to keep my CBO campaigns for at least 48 hours before deciding what am I going to keep and what am I going to lose. Most of the times after the 48 hours, I'm going to see if anything is overspending. I'm not going to evaluate it based on the return on ad spend. I'm just going to see, hey, what is the... For example, I see one ad set like this one spending 120 with 0 sales. This one has to go, okay? I'm going to liberate the budget for the other ad sets to spend it, and I'm not going to keep this ad set because it has 0 sales. But I'm not going to close an ad set with 0.3 ROAS, for example, because this is the second phase of the optimization, as I showed you, which is this one. Now, one last example. Let's say that we want to have more ROAS than that, okay? Let's say that we want, and also it's going to show you why it's important for you to keep some bad ad sets, bad return on ad spend ad sets, because the more you are closing ad sets, the more you decrease your spend, which means that you're decreasing also your scaling. So let's say that 1.89 is not good for us, okay? We're going to close 2 more and see what is going to happen on this one. So let's go here, filter by selection again. 1.97, okay? Now we're closer to ROAS. Let's see yesterday, $506. So instead of 570, we're going to do 510. There you go. Okay, so now we have a new balance that we are dictating for our ads. Always check your ads at in the mornings, okay? Something like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning. I don't want you to do changes in your campaigns and the CPOs in the evening. You should do it if you want at 12 o'clock in the night or 1 o'clock in the night after the reset, or you can do it at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning. For me, that I live in another country and I work with United States, it's 2 p.m. for me to work for the accounts at 5 or 6 a.m., which is working very well. But for you, if you are in the United States, do any changes that you want to do only in the morning hours and super early in the morning, or in the midnight after the reset of the budget. I really hope that you liked the video and you understood something more about the optimization of CPO campaigns. You need to practice more, okay? You need to practice until you are going to master it, and be patient with it, and also try to see how you can adapt all the things that you see for your own metrics and for your own business model. I will see you in a future video.